Is there a formula for bliss? Can a car do more than get you there? Can it move you? Questions matter. As long as you're asking the right ones. How we get there matters.
Need to install new windows and doors? Don't wait. Spring into savings with Window-Roma. We'll even bring the showroom to you when you install with us. Choose from top brands like Anderson Windows and Doors. It's easy. Just schedule a consultation, shop from home, we'll measure, and even handle installation in just 14 days. Now through April 15th, get $2,000 off your installation project. Call today to book your free in-home consultation and installation with Window-Roma.
Someone's in the background, man. All right, here we go. Let's go, Mets. I don't think I've ever done a Mets and Twins game before. Now that I think about it.
So Harrison Bader, that little sizzle ball.
I can't remember if I ever did a Mets Twins play-by-play.
Fans have made their way into the Twin Cities to root for their team, and they brought, I hope, enough clothes because it is really cold out there.
Some Mets fans there.
Cold and windy conditions we had last week at Citi Field with Clay Holmes pitched, and he kind of had to abandon his sinker in that game. The difference here is even though the wind's
Babe,
miles an hour, going across
come watch the
field
Mets.
left toward right, and the bowl of the stadium takes up most of the wind, so should not be a huge factor for the pitchers tonight.
We'll get first pitch in a moment, guys. In the meantime, if you want to like the stream and subscribe, that's up to you. Like I was saying, I don't remember ever doing a Mets-Twins game. Starting lineup for the Mets is Lindor, Soto, Alonso, Nimmo, Vientos. DH today is Winker, Torrens, Taylor, Acuna playing second base today. Lefty on the bench, Beatty, righty on the bench, Sanger, Marte, and Siri.
At second base. And Jesse Winker back in the lineup for the first time in a
So
week.
Vientos is still going to play third, having a rough go of it.
First time ever against 28.
Here comes Francisco Lindor, first man up for the Mets. Mets wearing their blue jerseys. Joe Ryan on the mound for the Twins. 3 starts, win-loss record 1-1, ERA 2.65, 17 innings, 12 hits, 0 walks, 15 strikeouts. His whip is 0.71. He's finishing up his warm-up as I speak. Vasquez is the catcher. France first base. Castro second. Correa short. Lee is the third baseman for the Twins. A couple of all-stars out there. Speaking of out there, the outfield. Larnack left. Buckton center. Wallner right. I know I butchered some of those names. My bad. My bad.
Thank you, well,
Carlos Mendoza at the top step there. The Mets dugout doesn't look like there's really anybody there in the stands. I got to be honest with you guys. I guess Minnesota Twins don't have a giant fan base. I know it's also cold there. Rocco Baldelli, 7th season as Twins manager, 2019 AL Manager of the Year. All right, let's go, Western One. I got to go to bed soon. Let's get this game going.
To start this year, they're a team very dependent on 3 stars who have trouble staying on the field. Bryce Lewis is out right now.
Crank the volume up a little bit.
Buxton, both of them are playing, but not
Francisco Lindor, 222 batting average, 1 home run, 6 RBI, 619 OPS on the season. Here we go, gentlemen. First pitch of the day.
Cool night in Minnesota. First pitch is a little bit outside.
A little bit outside. I thought they could have called that fastball a strike. Counts 1-0. Happy tax day, Eve. I pay my taxes already, but yes. That's a strike.
Catches the inside corner for a strike.
Fastball counts 1-1. 48 degrees. Real feel is 33, and the winds are 19 miles per hour northwest.
He's got a lot of backspin on the ball.
1-1 count for Francisco. He'll pop that one up, foul, and back. That's a 95 mile per hour fastball. 1-2 count.
Expect high-speed pitching. He throws that fastball.
Joe Ryan throws the fastball, according to SNY,
In the majors.
62% of the time. It's his four seam. 62% of the time. What's up, Joseph? Foul again. Fastball again at 95. Keep the count 1-2. What's up, B? What's up, Joseph? Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you guys.
Takes off. You can tell on TV when he's on field. I don't know what your folks at home.
Hope you guys are having a good Monday. Here's the 1-2 to Lindor. Bounced in the dirt, 2-2 count. I wasn't sure if I was going to do this game because a couple hours ago I had a really bad migraine. But I'm good. 2-2 count. Juan Soto on deck. He's wearing a hoodie under his jersey. I guess he's a little chilly today.
15 strikeouts in his first 3 starts.
Here's the 2-2. Lindor ripped one right center field. Going to the gap off the wall. Is he going to second? He is. He's going to go to second. Leadoff double for Lindor.
Francisco Lindor delivers the keynote with his 4th double of the year.
I'm also thinking about doing something new on my channel, like a movie watch-along. So, like, you know how I do these watch-alongs and play-by-plays with mainly baseball and football? I'm thinking about maybe doing that with movies. Like, once a week, I'll put on a movie and do play-by-play, and if you guys have the movie or if it's on Netflix, you start at the same time I do. Sciences are bad for me? Yeah, me too. Juan Soto showing a bunt. He pushes it, foul, third base side, counts 0-1. Juan Soto, 250 batting average, 1 home run, 4 RBI, 794 OPS. With runners in scoring position, he's only 0 for 9 right now. Can we Venmo you movies to watch? Yeah, you can.
2 left-handed starters against the Mets so far this year.
We'll come up with something. We'll come up with something. And
Soto as far as you're allowed to go. Ryan gets ahead on Soto 0-2.
we'll come up with something.
Soto got robbed yesterday. A line drive up the middle, kind of
Counts 0-2.
knocked up in the air.
So, like, I was thinking, like, the first movie I'll do a watch-along for maybe is one of my favorite movies, Signs with Mel Gibson. And I'll give you guys, like, a 2-week notice, like, hey, in 2 weeks I'm going to do a play-by-play for this movie. If you have it, cool. If you don't, go and get it so you could watch along with me. Is there a movie you refuse to watch? Not really, man. Counts 0-2. When I first started doing live streaming, I used to have people, you know, recommend me, hey, watch this movie and then tag me in it and do like a review of it. But now I'm thinking, like, I'll just film myself just like this, watching the whole 2-hour movie or however long it is and do like play-by-play for it. I'll watch whatever, man. Counts 0-2 for Soto. Again, Soto's batting average right now is .250. Angels in the outfield. You know, I never saw that whole movie. Foul territory and behind the Mets dugout. Keep it 0-2 for Juan Soto.
Is not right now.
Somebody told me 42 is a great movie. I haven't seen it yet either. I also haven't seen
on that back foot. He's so widespread.
the fuck was it called? It was about the Heisman Trophy winner from the Browns, I think.
And therefore the bat lags. And he's been
What's that, B? Was that what was that possession movie with Sam Neill that you told me about? I watched that. Down counts 1-2. That movie was fucking weird.
Whatever works, there he is down there, really crouched from the waist down.
Pardon my French. Counts 1-2.
From the waist up, it's not bent over. big article about his 2-strike.
But yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. When the Mets aren't playing, instead of not streaming, here's the pitch. I'll do like a movie watch along.
2-strike hit in the minor leagues.
And like I said, I'll let you guys know like 2 weeks in advance. Hey, in 2 weeks when the Mets are off, I'm going to be watching and commentating and doing play-by-play for Signs.
2-strike approach that I have.
Live Forever. It's free on YouTube. Strike. Got him with the fastball. Damn it. Juan Soto K'd up. 1 away. But yeah, that's actually pretty accurate. In 2 weeks, I'm going to be doing Signs. I'm going to be doing play-by-play for the movie Signs with Mel Gibson. So in about 2 weeks, order the movie, get the movie or something so you can watch along with me. Alonso, 3.21 batting average.
Good pitch. So now Pete Alonso. He took it over.
That's low. Counts 1-0. I didn't see what his home runs and RBIs were. My bad. I'm working Wednesday since I got Friday off. Nice. Brandon, what's up, Brandon? Good to see you, man. Counts 1-0 for Alonso. Ooh, they called it a strike. They could have called that a ball. Counts 1-1. It was close. It was right on the line. Sort of.
Ryan has kind of dialed up his fastball a little bit, even though the velocity on the screen there doesn't reflect it.
That's low.
Alonso takes Lewin away, 2 balls and strike.
18 RBI for Pete. He has been really, really clutch, getting the big hits, and big hits with 3
2-1 count for Alonso.
with runners in scoring position.
Tied for second in the league and runs batted in. Lindor at second with 1 out.
Alonso, big swing and a miss. Fastball at 95, counts 2-2.
That's that pitch that has so much bite to it.
Yep, up and in. That's a good one. Right there, gun the corner too. And he's not afraid.
What are you
to-
growing, tomatoes?
That's for sure. I love it.
2-2 count.
Ryan, 28 years old, 5th year with the Twins.
To San Francisco.
Upstairs, full count.
Last couple of months last
That was the
year,
fastball that
they
missed from
major
Ryan. How many pitches for Ryan?
terminology.
18, I think it said. Brendan Nimmo on deck.
Totally forgot about that.
Yeah, Ryan has 18 pitches here in the first.
And that's ball 4.
Oh, they called that a ball. That was,
For Joe Ryan, a very close pitch.
I don't know, man. I don't know. This home plate umpire is a little weird. A little fugazi right now. But we got 2 on with 1 out.
Ryan issues his first of the year.
Lindor second, Alonso first. Here comes Nimmo with 1 out.
That looked like it had the corner.
Now, Vasquez had to reach for it, which probably influenced the home plate umpire.
Ryan was like, oh, seriously, bro? You didn't call that a strike? He's got an argument there. Swing and a miss for Nimmo.
High fastball.
High fastball, counts 0-1.
As your umpire and crew, Adam Pavery has the plate. Mr.
Tomatoes,
Scott,
peas,
Tom
and
Tishner, and Hunter Wendelstedt
cheese.
rounding out the crew. Lindor at second, Alonso at first. And
Fouling back, fastball counts 0-2.
Quickly it's 0-2.
Nimmo with a 2.28 batting average, 4 home runs, 9 RBI, 7.77 OPS.
And Winker, they're the only 2 guys who've ever faced this right-hander before.
That's cool, Brennan.
Imagine for a guy who is not a conventional pitcher.
What? Counts 0-2.
That's
a ball. How do you feel about doing movie play-by-play with me? I'm thinking about doing that,
He's a pitcher that needs to stay up in the strike zone.
where we put the movie on in the background, just kind of like how I'm doing play-by-play for the Mets. Play-by-play for movies when the Mets are off. And he got Nimmo out with the fastball. 2 outs.
Strikeouts. 2 outs.
What does that entail?
We put the movie on in the background, and you live stream with me, and we say what we're seeing, and blah, blah, blah. And the people that are in the chat could also, if they have the movie, they could start at the same time we started
For all you
and
folks
watch
that
along
were
with us.
around in the 80s, it's much like how Sid Fernandez
To the whole movie,
pitched.
yeah.
Sid was so effective up in the letters.
Vientos took a fastball for a strike. His batting average is .130, no home runs, 2 RBIs. Oh my God! With runners in scoring position, he's 1 for 20.
63.
God, Vientos.
Situations. And they're 0 for 2 on this is up and away, ball, strike.
I'm thinking right now, B, American movies.
Wants that outside strike. thought he had.
We could eventually expand it though, depending on how it goes. Counts 1-1. What?
See you in the back.
26th pitch of the inning coming for Ryan.
No.
And Vientos takes a rip of the fastball.
Fastball. Strike. Counts 1-2. Fastball at 95 from Ryan.
It runs in. All up and in it runs.
Weekend at Bernie's. I never saw that whole movie, nor have I seen the sequel.
Chance to get through this inning now. Ahead on Vientos 1-2.
Sloppy hit over towards second. Alonso safe. Vientos out. 2 stranded. God dang it, Vientos. You were dog shit. God almighty. He's in a slump right now, this kid. I got to figure out what day I'm going to do the first movie play-by-play. This is going to be in 2 weeks, and it's going to be Mel Gibson Signs. So I just got to figure out what the date's going to be. I would say the movie Signs is probably, it's in my top 3. I saw that movie the afternoon it came out. "23 years ago. Yeah, I saw Smile too. I thought it was pretty good. I actually thought it was pretty good. I liked the plot. I also liked it's on Netflix, Trap, with Josh Hartnett, where he plays a serial killer or whatever, and he's at the concert with his daughter, and they're trying to find him and capture him. That was a pretty good movie.
That's the casing of the hot dog, like the sausage.
I haven't seen Gladiator 2, so we could put that on the list of movie play-by-plays.
Hot dogs from the butcher shop.
Julian, Buxton, Castro, Wallner, Carrera, Larnack, France, Lee, Vasquez, your starting lineup for the Minnesota Twins.
They dropped Matt Wallner from the leadoff spot yesterday. They got a win, so they'll.
No, I've not seen that, D.
Julian leading off against.
Holmes on the mound, throws a strike, counts 0-1.
Julian DHing today.
Julian DHing, I think he's got a 282 batting average.
Hitters for the Twins early in the season.
Fouling back, counts 0-2. High fastball, counts 0-2. Clay Holmes, 3 starts, 1-1 record ERA, 4.30, 14.2 innings, 16 hits, 9 walks, 9 walks, 20 strikeouts, whip 1.70. Fouling back, keep it 0-2.
Fouled off by Julian. Next City didn't speak a word of English when he went to Auburn.
Julian's got 1 home run on the season, 4 RBIs, 7.69 OPS.
Working on Spanish.
They got him, struck him out. Change up.
Clay Holmes using that new pitch, that kick change to get his first strikeout.
The last start for Holmes against the Marlins. Strong first 4 innings, got in trouble in the 5th. Razabon came in to give up the home run, and 2 of his runs were involved in that inning. He pitched better than his numbers after that game.
Foul for Buxton, counts 0-1. He's got a 192 average, 3 homers, 7 RBIs, 6.73 OPS.
Slow start. He did homer yesterday, but hitting just 192.
Ball outside.
Most talented players in all of baseball just has not been able to stay on the field. Last year, Buxton played in 102 games. It was the second time in a 10-year career he played 100 or more games. It's 2 out of 10.
That was a ball. Counts 2-1.
He could fly.
I mean, the list of injuries that he has suffered in his professional career.
How old are you, Brendan? I think, Brendan, you and B are close in age.
Page, just abbreviated. virtually every part of his anatomy. And he chops one back.
Foul down the third base side.
Shoulder, wrist, concussion, finger, groin.
Counts 2-2.
Toe, shoulder surgery, wrist, concussion, foot, shoulder, hip, fractured hand, knee, hip, knee surgery, rib, second knee surgery. Last year, hip. Yes, strike 3.
Got him. Struck him out. 2 outs. Slider from Clay Holmes.
Strikeouts to start his night.
Torrens is the catcher. Alonso first. Acuna playing second. Lindor short. Vientos for some reason playing third.
That kind of eliminates the stolen base game. Lindor, of course.
Left field Nimmo. Center Taylor. Right field is Soto, 4-time All-Star.
So 2 out and nobody on that. Willie Castro.
Castro. Strike.
A lot of
Fastball
teams
counts
have
on 1.
utility guys who they call a Swiss Army knife.
32 next month. I'll be 36 in July. Castro, 2.36 average, 1 homer, 4 RBI, 6.93 OPS. Here's the 0-1.
Major League history to do that.
Sloppy hit. Foul. First base side counts 0-2. Fastball from Holmes.
So looking at the chip.
I'll say 3.
Mets looked like they escaped the cold when they headed to Sacramento, where it was gorgeous for 3 days, but here we are, back in the icebox. It's supposed to be a little
0-2 count.
It should be nice for the day game on Wednesday, but first they got to get through tonight. Holmes who pitched in the cold last time out, throws the changeup and gets a swinging strike.
Got him.
And Holmes strikes out the side.
Strike them out.
Beats
Strike them all out. We're going to the second, boys. Scoreless in Minnesota, eh? I just went to the eye doctor, too. I got my prescription. I just didn't get it filled yet, Brendan. What are you doing? There you go. Where's the cat? Right over there. Laying on the floor. There he is. Don't knock it over.
He's a cat. That's what he does.
Should be coming out of commercial break soon. Alfie has the same color. Yeah, I remember your dog. Your dog's a rescue, right, Brendan? Oh, a giveaway?
second inning, no score. Jesse Winker takes a slider for a strike.
Winker slider strike counts 0-1. Winker 200 batting average. He's the DH today. No home runs, 4 RBI, 686 OPS.
The Marlins has been down with an intestinal virus. And one pinch hitting assignment in Sacramento, but doing a little better today.
1-1 count.
Ready to go. Winker, Torrens, and Taylor against Ryan, who threw 27 pitches in the first inning. Comes inside with the fastball. It's 1-2.
Counts 1 and 2 after that fastball for Winker.
I didn't make the trip 2 years ago. It was you and Ron.
Cat looks like it's tired.
But it's nice to
Got a name.
like this park.
Last time we
Well, that
were
cat
here was
looks like it's tired.
2019.
Logan looks like
Lots
he's
of
tired.
balls
Yeah, look at
in
him.
the third deck in left field. Taken high by Winker,
Oi.
2-2.
That would be the upper 10.
Yeah.
Counts 2 and 2. Look, there's like nobody there in their stadium. And it's actually a pretty nice looking stadium.
Looks like it's raining.
Winker foul tips the split.
Foul tip out. That was a splitter from Ryan. 1 away.
He's got his third strikeout.
Good sinker right there, sinking. Look, at the last minute, the bottom drops out. Perfect spot location.
Next man up.
Winker out front.
So 1 out in the second. Now Luis Torrens.
Torrens, 3.33 batting average. Strike, counts 0-1. 1 home run in the season, 5 RBIs, 942 for his
He's
OPS.
been terrific, Garrett.
Hug the dog? Berg the dog? No.
Luis Torrens is a
Yeah, hug the dog.
942 OPS.
Ball inside. I thought it said hug the dog. He said Berg the dog. The dog's name is Budster.
You notice the defense. There's some notes on Luis, and he can throw. Great pop time, accurate arm, strong
There's a
arm.
delay on that.
It's like a 3-second delay here.
It's a similar
1-2
play,
count.
Gary, to Jose Iglesias. Line drive hitter.
Can Courtney make it talk? No.
Right, he's a right opposite
He doesn't
field
talk.
hitter.
1-2 count for
He's
Torrens.
not a home run hitter. He's a doubles hitter. And he likes
Logan
to go
scratched out his
and
voice box.
he goes
Swing and a miss.
all
He's
the way.
out. 2 outs.
The slider for strike 3, and Ryan's got back-to-back strikeouts to start the second.
That's the first slider we've seen from him.
All right,
That
next
was
man up.
a sweep.
What's the 7 on the Mets jersey for?
What's that?
Wow.
They all have
That's
a
another
number
guy.
7 patch on their sleeve. Okay.
So 2 out and nobody out. Now Tyrone Taylor.
Why don't I know what that's for?
2 for 8 of the series.
Tyrone Taylor up at bat, 176 batting average.
Something for Jose Reyes?
Strike. No.
On the line against him.
Wasn't he number 7?
Counts 0-1.
Obviously, their charts tell them that, well,
Interesting,
it's like
Brendan.
they pull the ball.
Counts 0-1.
Low two is short.
Counts 0-2.
Hold off that sweeper, and it's
Mom
nothing
got
to
tickets for us to see Hamilton.
Oh, back to back, right there.
One of the original cast
You
members
see
is
the left
coming
side
back.
of the infield.
What did your mom get?
Tickets to see
Two
Hamilton.
strikes.
You're going with your mom?
More up the middle.
One of the original cast is coming back.
Slider.
That's cool. Foul. Keep it 0-2. When are you guys going?
September.
Oh, it's for Ed Kranepool.
And Taylor is
Oh, right, he died.
power hitter. He's a doubles hitter.
Yeah, the guy who
Two
played Aaron
strikes,
Burr
they're
is
tough
coming
outs.
back, the
Why?
original one.
Because they're way
Oh.
longer, protecting the plate, so they're
Here's the
more
0-2.
apt to go the opposite field.
Foul again. Keep it 0-2.
So he's throwing 2 different sliders. That was the gyro slider.
40 pitches from Ryan.
To go with that fastball and his split. A couple of different looks. Still, he's going to predominate with that fastball. Goes right back to the breaking ball.
Got him with the breaking ball. 3 outs. Jesus Christ, man.
Strikes out the side on the first. Ryan does the same in the second.
So what does he have? 5 Ks? What are you looking at, Logan? Gee, thanks, Brendan. Brendan said that's the most entertainment he's had on my live stream in 2 years. You holding up the dog stuff there.
Told you, he's adorable.
Anyways. Hopefully this is not a long commercial break here. I had a video of when Caitlin Clark got pushed to the ground by Kennedy. And this one dude wrote, "This fucking fruitcake said this girl got fucking assaulted." I was like, who the fuck you calling a fruitcake, first of all?
Who said she got assaulted?
I did. I was like, look at my girl, Caitlin Clark, getting assaulted. And they're like, this fucking fruitcake just said Caitlin Clark got assaulted. And I was like, who the fuck you calling a fruitcake, first of all?
Why are you saying she got assaulted?
Because Kennedy assaulted my girl, man.
No, she didn't.
And then the guy was like, you grow some balls, man. It's called a hip check. Learn what basketball's about. Like, man, people they're so comfortable on the internet. If you would have said that to me in person and I was drinking a can of soda, I drilled a can of soda through the person's fucking forehead.
0.
If you spoke to me like that in public.
He's never given up a hit this ballpark.
That dude that wrote on my shit.
Walker leads off.
I also did laugh. I was like,
his career against the Twins.
I haven't heard the term fruitcake in over a decade.
Yeah, but that's not. That means a Yankee Stadium.
And then one dude was like, yo, you sound like one of the WNBA players. So then I was like, manly, athletic, and into girls? Thank you, sir.
You do kind of sound like Britton Griner.
Well, there you go. Manly, athletic, and into women. And he didn't say anything back. He was like, you like Caitlin Clark? Yeah. Counts 3-0 here for Walner. Strike. Count 3-1.
Draft is going on right now.
I could care less.
You just said you're a fan of Caitlin Clark. Now
Other
you
than
care
that, I
less.
don't care about anything
You
else.
see his sinker usage has gone down every game, but particularly that last one
If it ain't Caitlin Clark, it ain't right.
in the cold.
Hit. Over towards first. Alonzo. Holmes. Covers first. Out. One away.
First fair ball hit by the Twins, and it's the first out of the second.
B said, got it. Yeah, the dude was like, yo, you sound like one of the WNBA players. So I was like, hey, I sound like I'm into chicks, homie.
Two of them on the changeup, one of them on the sweeper.
My friend at work liked Tanya Harding. Oh, back in the day, she was a good-looking chick. Now she looks like a crack whore.
She's a figure skater, not a WNBA.
Yeah, no, we're talking about female athletes.
That's all cleared up, but
Back in the day, I liked Gina Carano. Ball counts 1-0.
Plus Serena Williams.
Yeah, her too. Serena
He
Williams.
played last year. He was great, but he was
Wasn't he on the Mets, Carrera? Or was he almost on the Mets?
He failed.
He failed the physical. So then how is he still in the league? I guess he passed this one. Counts 1-1.
Stop it.
So the third year, the
Stop it.
6-year, $200 million contract that he signed after signing with the Giants and having it negated by medical concerns, and then signing with the Mets.
Low counts 2-1.
Agreeing to it. And then
What's up, Lane?
building his physical with the Mets as well.
Almost failed physical. Oh, okay.
Year of that deal.
Counts 2-1 for Carrera, the almost Met.
That trade would have gone through.
No, he would have played third base.
Swing and a miss, counts 2-2. Fastball.
2-2. Ball was already here.
Oh, mistake.
Yeah, I mean, the idea was that
Demi Moore and Alicia Silverstone for me.
Right.
Interesting, Brendan.
They're not athletes.
Now we're talking about female
So they can
actresses.
share the left side of the infield.
2-2 count. Got him. Looked it down. Fastball. 2 outs.
5 batters, 4 strikeouts for Clay.
4 Ks for Clay Holmes. It's his house right now.
Reyes' troubles continue.
Next man up from Minnesota, eh?
Larnick off to a slow start. 189 with
Larnick. Ball counts 1-0.
They're not a home run.
189 average, no homers, 4 RBIs, 486 OPS.
It's tied for 10th in the American League.
Strike counts 1-1.
Lewis is probably their best home run threat. He's on the injured list with a hamstring injury. He's been oft injured since coming to the big leagues.
Interesting, Brendan.
Averaging 3.4
2-2 count. 1-1 count, I'm sorry.
per game.
That's in the dirt. 2-1 count.
Also strike to Larnett. He's in his 5th year with the Twins. Well, Rocco Baldelli said right before they sent Luis Miranda down over the weekend, he said,
Battery
"We
died.
need to shock this team."
He used it so much the battery died.
How
Yeah.
poorly they played at the end of last season and how poorly they played today.
Ah, finds the hole. Rolls up left center field. Larnick has a man on first. Rudy was a good movie. It was kind of based on a true story.
Things must come to an end, and that's perfectly.
There was some shit they changed in the movie, but
See, they played him for the pole on the left side of the infield, and he put it right between them.
France, next man up for Twins. 298 batting average.
7 games, hitting .440.
Swing and a miss. Fastball counts 0-1. 2 home runs on the season for Ty France with 8 RBIs and 811 OPS.
Deal. Talk about low risk, potentially high reward. Played for the Mariners and Reds last year.
Foul.
He was the ultimate overachiever.
Counts 0-2.
4th round draft pick by the Pirates out of San Diego State, where he played for Tony Gwynn. He had some really good years.
Isn't Harrison Bader on the Twins now?
Production has tailed off the last couple. Got off to a nice start with Minnesota.
I think so.
And France checks his swing, and he went around. Strike 3.
Oh, that's it. 3 outs. Would you watch movies that are insensitive? Rosemary's Baby is a classic, but the director, yeah, I'd watch that. I think I saw Rosemary's Baby back in the day.
Can I see what flowers?
All right, Brendan, have a good rest of your night.
Two more this season with Spring Black Friday savings now through April 16th.
King quality, king quality. What?
Experience peace of mind for a lifetime
Aw.
with King Quality.
The mouse I got him?
Feeling the love after your last tennis match? We've got specialists for that. Running for the train, derail your knee? We've got specialists for that. Diving after that grounder, leaving you grounded? We've got specialists for that. Orland Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, and foot and ankle. So you can feel better, faster.
Red Bay Lincoln is proud to be offering employee pricing for everyone. Whether you want supreme performance, advanced style, or complete sophistication, there's plenty of savings.
Short Circuit was a great movie. The sequel was dog shit, though. That was Steve Gutenberg, right? Whatever his name is. He was from Long Island, New York. My uncle went to school with him.
Visit them at redbaylincoln.com.
King Quality. Experience peace of mind for a lifetime with King Quality.
Back in 80, the Knicks begin playoff preparations for the Pistons. We'll see you tonight on the Sports Night.
We go to the 3rd inning. 2 teams that are scrambling for offense have had a lot of futile swings in the first 2 innings. Each starting pitcher has struck out 5 in the first 2. We saw that Acuna takes a slider outside for ball 1. Acuna making his 8th start, went 3 for 9 in the series.
Is Bloomberg still making movies? Yeah, he is.
Getting the start at second base today. He fouls off the high fastball. It's 1-1.
Big.
Sorry, counts 1-1.
The right fielder Walker playing as if Acuna is a left-handed pull hitter straight up at center. It's a huge gap.
Francisco Lindor on deck. And Acuna takes 1 wide, 2 balls and a strike.
2-1 count for Acuna with a 214 batting average.
College at Cal State Northridge when he was a junior. So he decided to drop down to Division II and went to Cal State Stanislaus for his senior year. And impressed enough that the Rays made him a 7th round draft pick. But he was more into water polo as a kid than he was into baseball. Acuna takes inside ball 4, and so Ryan has issued a 2nd walk. This is a guy who averaged 1.5 walks per 9 innings last year and hadn't walked anybody coming into this game. He's now walked 2, first time through the batting order.
And he's got a stolen base threat on first base. Acuna with 3 stolen bases on the year leads the team.
Ryan has 3 career pickoffs, including 1 this season. Here's Lindor, who banged 1 off the wall in right center field for a double his first time up. Lindor's done a great job leading off first innings. Leading off home run on the last homestand against the Marlins. He's now 6 for 14 with a walk as the first batter of the game.
Ryan's got himself in a little bit of trouble here. It's a dicey pitch for him with Lindor up.
And he misses away, and he falls behind Lindor at 3-0. This is a situation that Ryan does not find himself in all that often. He's got Juan Soto looming on deck. Cunha at first, 3-0 to Lindor. There's a strike 3-1. Ryan says the water polo really translated into pitching. He says you need late hand speed to skip the ball off the water in water polo. Popped up third base side, and Lee comes to the barrier, and he makes a grab just enough room. I think the wind actually.
Sorry, Lindor's out. Acuna's on first. I was reading something.
He stayed with it. That's the first down.
The flags are kind of limp right now, but it's blowing out to the right. Much reminds me of the ballpark in San Francisco when that wind blows over the top of the stadium out to right field.
So 1 out and 1 out. Here's Soto, who took a call third strike his first time up. So the way Ryan figures it, that late hand speed that you need to
Strike counts 0-1.
is what gives his four-seam fastball as much spin as it does, which is what makes it ride. Whoever knew? Water polo to pitching. And at least when you're pitching, you don't have to tread water. There goes Acuna, the pitch inside, the throw to second, not nearly in time. And Acuna has to start the base.
Acuna stole second base. Counts 0-2 for Soto.
Inside strike. Acuna can fly.
Came off the bag, but scrambled back because Ray had given up on him. 0-2 to Soto. Leads off the splitter just below the zone.
Soto were ready.
Yeah.
Not much.
Counts 1-2 for Soto.
Called out on a fastball his first time up, looking for the splitter. The runner in scoring position for Soto is now 0 for 10 on the season with runners in scoring position. He just got a piece of that splitter.
Foul, splitter, counts 1-2.
He's struggling at the plate right now with that swing. He is trying to find it.
You just don't see him feeling the ball like this very often. Alonso waits on deck. So it takes a low and in. The splitter, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Counts 2-2.
56 pitches, working with 1 out of the third. Mets have been getting good starting pitching lately. The Mets would love to run Ryan out of there as fast as they can. Soto turns on one deep down the right.
Oh!
But it hooks.
Flag,
And
foul
goes
pole.
out. He crushed that one. Yeah, home run distance all the way, but just a little too quick.
Let's see what Ryan counters with after he pulled that ball. He's been talking with this umpire and giving him, staring him down a little bit. Like, I don't know if he's trying to intimidate or whatever, but.
So one off the left side. Well, Ryan wasn't happy in the first inning on the 3-2 pitch he threw to Alonso, so there's been plenty of displeasure for Adam Connery early in this game.
Counts 2-2.
Soto's got a big barrel.
8th pitch of the at-bat, and Soto lays off the splitter again, and now it's 3-2.
Now he doesn't swing.
Full count for Soto.
That big splitter down.
Now full count to Soto with Alonso looming on deck. And
Soto, sloppy comeback hit to the pitcher over to first, out, 2 outs.
Soto for the second out.
It's ball 4. It's very rare to see Soto swinging at a bad pitch. That outside corner is giving him trouble right now. He's just off. And he's pulling off.
So now 2 out. Here's Alonso, who walked his
Alonso up at bat with 1 on and 2 outs.
in second with 2 down. No score through play in the third.
That's down.
He lays off first pitch, splitter ball 1. Alonso has 38 career at bats against
Counts
the
1-0.
Twins.
Alonso 4 home runs on the season, 18
And
RBIs.
one of them in 2019 was maybe the longest home run he's ever hit. That hits him
Ripped it. Finds the hole. That might bring the runner home. Acuna will score easily. Mets draw first blood. Alonso on first. 1-0 Mets.
He drives in his 19th run of the year.
All right, 19th RBI on the season for Mr. Alonso. Acuna with the Jets.
From the get-go. From opening day. Fastball not in enough. And Pete coverage. Look, he didn't lift it. And you're not going to throw Acuna out.
So the stolen base pays off. Acuna comes on with the first run. And Nimmo fouls back at first pitch fastball.
2 outs on contact. You're going. And with his wheels, nice turn on the third base. Nice tight cut. Well done.
So much fun watching him.
Counts 0-1 for Nimmo.
It's double from first base.
Swing and a miss. Counts 0-2.
Nothing to Nimmo struck out his first time up.
Nimmo struck out in the first. Has 4 home runs on the season to 9 RBIs.
Some, but Acuna clearly the fastest man on this team.
That's a ball upstairs. Counts 1-2.
Nimmo. So Ryan's pitch count continues to build. Now up to 65 pitches working in the third inning. And Nimmo grounds one on the left side.
Nimmo grounded out at first.
Pitches in time. And that retires the side.
All right, we're going to bottom of the third. 1-0 Mets.
2 RBI hit puts the Mets up 1-0 in the third.
Commercial break on SNY.
OMG, because they were so dumb. That will just fly into that bug zapper and die.
Lol. I die.
And now this working pro? Ew.
Ew.
Let's go, besties.
Yankees been doing their thing, have they?
Who was that?
Smells like Ashley.
Let's see.
R.I.P. girl.
Yankees.
Rest in pests. The Infiniti QX60 is perfect.
Yankees are winning right now.
I need to be. Over to Aaron. The Bose audio system gets me ready with stadium energy. Let's go. This spacious third row allows me to keep an eye on myself.
They won on Saturday. They lost yesterday, the Yankees.
Second row heated seats, amazing.
Invest in an Infinity without new tariffs during the
They number 1 in their division?
at your local Infinity retailer.
Oh, they're 1 game back in their division behind the Blue Jays.
Who's Alex? Hey, pal. You know who's
Yeah, I'm ready for a Subway Series 2, Jimmy. Still in commercial break. Oh, here we go.
On the third inning, Tony Hall mistake to a 1-0 lead. This is with his first sinker.
Brooks Lee, 51
He just
games.
called up yesterday.
3 home runs on the season.
Jose Miranda sent down. One of the biggest prospects for the Twins came up last
Foul,
year.
first base side, counts 1-1.
And he was in 50 games last year, so he's no longer a rookie. He didn't hit the way they expected him to. But
Count should be 1-1, no?
number 8 overall pick in the draft coming out of San Paulo.
Wasn't that just a foul?
Obispo.
That's a hit there, left field. Nimmo, warning track out.
He reels it in. He gave him a good run out the other way.
I'm not sure, Jimmy.
He played for his dad, Larry Lee. He was
One away.
coach of camp, Cal Poly St. Louis as well. And they think it's the young switch hitter.
Vasquez, 125 average, no homer, no RBI, 401 OPS.
Vasquez, the former Red Sox catcher.
He's got a lot of pine tar on the white of that helmet.
Vasquez is now 34 years old.
Ball. Counts 1-0. Probably Lane.
His third year with the Twins after a long stint in Boston. The way that pine tar is applied on the helmet, Keith, it looks like it was done deliberately. It looks like a work of art. You see how he keeps it within the lines on the white of the helmet? You know, when you color as a kid, you always want to keep the color
Counts 1 and 2.
inside the lines. Vasquez is doing a wonderful job with the pine tar on the white of the helmet.
Did you do the color by numbers?
Yeah, of course.
Why did he put pine tar on his helmet?
There's the pine tar.
I needed the paint by numbers, the color by numbers, because if you let me do it for
Struck
you,
him out.
I'm sorry.
2 outs, fastball.
Vasquez down on strikes. That's 6 down for Holmes.
6 Ks for Holmes.
You have art skills?
Yes, I do. My brother can do your portrait. My father can do your portrait. My dad was
How about you?
I'm the least of the group,
But I still way better than me then.
when I retire from this, I plan on taking up drawing.
So you and
Thrillers, Lane. Ball. Counts 1-0.
Winston Churchill.
Keith Hernandez, Gary Cohen on the call today, by the way.
I was suggesting that
Swing and a miss. Counts 1-1.
Invite you into his studio to have a little art session.
I'm not going to be in Texas.
Might be someday.
I'll be in South Carolina and New York.
And Julian takes it aside. I can't get used to the idea that you are moving to South Carolina.
Oh, thank you, Jimmy.
It really doesn't compute. You're a New York, Florida snowbird kind of guy. I'm going to Pat McCarthy and Keith right behind us.
That is them, yes.
Hit.
On the right side.
Acuna to Alonso out. We're going to the 4th. May the 4th be with you. 1-0 Mets. Back to a commercial break on SNY. What's the Mets score? 1-0. Cubs crushed the Dodgers this past weekend. Interesting. What are you doing?
What's supposed to be in the stream?
You and me both, Jimmy. You and me both.
Hey.
Hey.
Ask your doctor about Forsythia.
What would you do if I actually threw that out?
Every week, eat well
I'll
for
throw you
less at Whole Foods Market.
How long have you had it?
Kansas City Field with the Mets host the
Oh, I'm throwing
Cardinals
that
this
out.
Thursday, April 17th through Sunday, April 20th. Get your tickets now at Mets.com/tickets. Yantos leads
You're
off with the
annoying.
fourth
I'm
inning.
No, I'm not. You're annoying. I don't throw you out either.
Can't throw me out now,
Against Joe
man.
Ryan.
This is my house too.
Gave up a leadoff walk in the third that turned into a run.
Counts 0-2 for Vientos.
Vientos, and that one caught Kristen Vasquez, who looks like he's going to shake it up, and he's going to need a moment.
I think you're right, Jimmy. Warning, Braves are starting to get healthy. I'm not worried about the Braves. Y'all suck. Bring it on, Joseph.
10 years in the big leagues as a catcher.
Counts 0-2.
Jesse Winker on deck, then Luis Torres.
Ball counts 1 and 2.
You'd see the old retired catchers, and they'd have broken fingers, bad knuckles, and Johnny Bench was the first one to come put the throwing hand behind his back. That changed everything.
Foul. Pop up. Keep it a 1 and 2.
Mark's got to start thinking more right center field.
Well, the other thing is they changed the nature of the catcher's mitt. It used to be listed like a big power puff. Now then they created a hinged catcher's mitt, and that made it easier for them to catch one hand.
You know, all the catcher's hands in the old days were just gnarly.
Off the foul again, and
Foul into the stands. Keep it a 1-2.
The first baseman France didn't make a move for it. So Vasquez.
That's Mark Vientos at bat for the Mets.
The place to be tonight is in front of that steam table that we just showed.
71 pitches from Ryan.
Or here, it's warm in here.
Well,
Is it raining?
it is. We're cheating.
Is it raining there?
Looks like it.
Happy we are.
That's probably why the stands are empty.
If it goes to delay, I'm going to bed.
Just a steady
I'm a
dive
fan
and
of you.
sliders on the outside corner.
Tired one.
Mark is just having a hard time.
Counts 1 and 2.
There you go, Jared.
I mean, that's it.
What is that?
I don't care what's on the grill, but the most important thing is the heat coming off the grill.
Vientos hit, shallow right, playable. Out, 1 away.
And that's the first out.
Hey, look at those queers. Oh, it's a girl.
Is Nick's married?
It's a girl. I thought it was a dude.
No. Those umpires that stand out there, yeah, I bet you they got long johns on. There's Hunter Wendelstedt. Father was a fine umpire. Harry.
The home plate umpire stays in motion, but the base umpires, they can get a little chill.
Walker took a ball, counts 1 and 0.
Umpire Todd Tishner has the balaclava up over his mouth.
Very important on cold days like this to keep your feet warm.
Foul him back.
Got that Winker and he fouls it back. Ball and strength.
I'm wearing 2 pair of socks tonight. It's a good move on my part. My feet.
Yeah.
Very
So you feel my pain then, Jimmy, after a long day of work watching some baseball streaming. Tired. Counts 1 and 1.
Got his first time up. And he
Winker's going to be out center right. Right center.
Correa takes charge. Man,
Out.
Staggers what makes the play. When the wind
2 outs.
is high enough above the rim of the stadium to really get grabbed by that wind. Drizzle.
Luis Torrens, 0 for 1 today. Struck out in the second. 1 home run on the
Speed is
season.
19 miles an hour out of the northwest. There's Luis Torrens.
Magic Monday, yeah.
A good sweeper by Joe Ryan.
4 more days till the weekend.
Ryan acquired from Tampa Bay in July of 2021 and the deal that sent Nelson Cruz to the Rays.
Swing and a miss. Counts 0 and 2.
It's nothing to 2.
Yeah, it's raining there.
13 games in 2022.
See that misty rain blowing
It's like a misty rain. Counts 0 and 2.
Not a comfortable night out there on the field. Pitchers try to take advantage of it.
That's a ball. Bounces away. Counts 1 and 2.
Hard time where McGill and a 0.63 ERA take them out against 6.9-inch Billy over. And then the Wednesday day game, Griffin Canning against the Seton Hall product David Festa against the Mets last year.
That's low.
After all the
Counts 2 and 2.
Early in this game, Ryan has gone almost exclusively to his breaking stuff in this inning. Adams hammers one on the ground foul. Francisco Alvarez.
Oh, you do roofing, Jimmy? 2-2 count for Torrens.
Assignment to Double-A Binghamton tomorrow. He was going to go to Syracuse, but the weather there is supposed to be bad, so he's going to join the Double-A team in Reading.
Damn, it looks freezing there.
Played 9 innings for St. Lucie the other night.
Look at all those people. Look how cold they are.
He's not too terribly far away. They need to get him to the point where he can play 2 or 3 days in a row.
Struck him out. We're going to the bottom of the fourth. 1-0 Mets. Commercial break. Oh, you're having it done. Oh, okay. Where are you from, Jimmy? What state are you from? North Carolina. Shout out to North Carolina. My aunt and my uncle just moved down there somewhere.
Season 1.
What?
Oh,
Cotton candy. Not going to keep you warm, but it sure will keep you sweet.
look at her fingers. They're sticky.
Which is being very elegant in the way she's eating it. Not going to get over her face.
Not yet.
By the ball. Speaking of young ladies with talent from Minnesota, Hopkins, Minnesota native Paige Beckers just got drafted number 1 in the WNBA draft. UConn's superstar. Congratulations to her.
Paige Buckers went number 1 in the WNBA.
Clay Holmes, who has been in complete command early on. 6 strikeouts in the first 10 batters.
I thought you didn't
2
care
on
about
single triple
WNBA.
Harnick in the second. That's the only base runner.
I don't, but you just went number 1.
I could have told you not.
Buxton
No, you
went
didn't.
down looking at a fastball.
Yeah, I
his
didn't
first
because you
time
said you
up.
didn't care.
Oh, Joe, you live there too? That's cool.
This is the
Lake
best
Norman.
Holmes has thrown now. He's playing against a team that's not hitting, but just the quality of
Oh, sorry. Counts 1-1 for Buxton.
Buxton fouls back a high fastball.
High fastball, foul, and back. Counts 1-2. Mets starters have a 2.55 team ERA. Lowest in the MLB today.
7 innings from Kodai Senga yesterday. Bucks trying to follow
So
them in
cute.
that
Okay,
race.
thinking me.
Buxton lists one foul.
Hey,
Here's
he laid on my
Buxton
pillowcases?
Saturday.
No.
Talked about how
He's
this
literally laying on his
spring
perch
people
right
got
here.
together for dinner
Don't let him lay on my
in
new
Sacramento
pillowcases.
on Thursday, and that they
Anytime.
challenged each other to go
they're
deeper
changing
in
their
games, and they
pillowcases.
had to do better to
I'm
take
mean
the
to all
pressure off the
animals.
bullpen, and the
I'm not.
results
Counts 1 and 2.
have been almost immediate.
You mean to him? You mean to him?
It's also nice to have the bullpen, which has just been spectacular. It has Cranit, Buto, Rozabon.
Counts 2 and 2.
Can go multiple innings.
Counts 3 and 2. Full count for
You can't
Buxton.
do that for too long.
I understand.
Wear those guys out, and the starters know that. They know they need to get more innings. And until this weekend, the Mets had the second fewest innings from their starters in the National League. 3-2 to Buxton leading off. And the slap.
And what happened?
Hit that ball off his foot.
Fouled it off his foot.
Well, Senga was just spectacular yesterday. Only 4 strikeouts, but he was in complete command.
What the Mets needed from him, that splitter is so effective. Start prior to this start, he had the splitter working. And he just threw a brilliant game yesterday.
Yeah, the cutter working as well. He was right on his game. We'll say pitching decisions. First pitch started to go beyond 6 innings this year. Meanwhile, Byron Buxton trying to feel better after fouling the ball off his foot. You know, everybody roots for the Twins, and everybody really who's a baseball fan winces every time
So how come Bader's not
something
playing?
happens with Byron Buxton.
I don't know. I guess he's a bench guy.
So many things that
Full count.
off the field. You want a player like that to be able to play. It's like with Mike Trout the last few years. Find a way to stay on the field. Swing and a miss.
Got him, struck him out.
Down on strike, second time in a row. Holmes is down with a fastball. 7 strikeouts. For
7 Ks for Holmes.
Double-digit strikeout game his last outing against Miami.
Good sinker right there, down and in.
So 1 out of nobody on that. Willie Castro.
Castro up at bat. He's 0 for 1 today.
And it's a breaking ball down the right field side.
Foul. Counts 0-1.
Castro was struck out his first time up. Castro's reached base in all 15 games he's played this year.
Looks like Castro's going to change out the bat.
Really useful player for a long time. He's got some immense ties. You know, he was first in the Cleveland organization where he was a spring training teammate of Francisco Lindor. And an even closer connection, Willie Castro is Ahmed Rosario's brother-in-law. Castro married Ahmed's sister.
Twins.
So they're very close. Chops one foul.
Bader is 0 for 13 over his last
Bunch of
4
change-ups
starts.
early in the game and really had
Ouch.
fun the last couple of minutes.
Counts 0-2 for Castro.
To the Castro with Matt Waller on deck. And the change up, that's out of the strike zone.
Counts 1 and 2.
Interesting how Holmes from the stretch, he rocks.
That was pitch 50 from Holmes, by the way.
And very open.
Does that make a difference in how you pick him up?
Ball inside, almost hit his elbow. Counts 2 and 2.
I don't think so. Herky jerky motions were the people that were hard to pick up. Didn't have the normal smooth motion. The guys that were all with elbows and you know what were tough to
Foul him back. Keep it at 2-2.
Like Kershaw with that
Yes.
hesitation of
Yes, absolutely. And the shoulder lift. I never liked the pitcher. Doug Sutton was that way also. A right-handed version of Kershaw. Had the great curveball. Threw up with up that shoulder at the last minute, and all of a sudden here comes the ball.
Sloppy hit,
Dumps one, tough play.
but it should be enough for him to get on first. Oh, he's out. Wow. Vientos Tualago got the out. I thought that it was enough for him to be safe. Did the challenge?
Use the glove and still had just enough time to use that strong arm and throw out Castro.
Here's the replay.
He's got the strong arm. He got it. Nice play.
You got him. 2 outs.
Good stretch by Pete.
Wallner coming up to bat. He's 0 for 1. Got him by a tiny bit there.
Nobody on now, Matt Wallner, who rounded out to Alonso his first time.
Wallner hit.
Swung past the glove of Alonso, just foul.
That just went foul on the first base side. Counts 0-1.
Off the bat of Wallner.
Juan Soto rocking the hoodie right now.
Fixes and catching it. And then it just
Missed his 700 plus million.
Oh, not tall enough to get that one, and it hooks.
Wallner's a big, strong kid. He's a local product. Forest
Counts
Lake,
0-1.
Minnesota, one of the 10,000 lakes, although they say it's at more like 11,700.
Oh, shit.
Drilled down the right field line, back toward the wall, and it's off the base of the fence, and it sticks there. Walker will turn
He's going to
second,
third.
back to third. The relay thrown by Acuna is
He's safe. He just got a triple.
Walker not only hit that ball hard, but he hit it where it would stick right between.
He got it right underneath the wall.
And that forced Soto to go a long way to get it, and Walker was able to
Damn, a triple.
Hanging slider down the pipe. Lucky he didn't lift. Hardly any follow through with the swing. Soto expecting that ball to Karen come out and bounce to him, and did not. And hustling out of the box from the get-go. Works well for a big guy.
Walker's fourth career triple, his second this year.
Got that like all left.
Man on third, 2 outs. Holmes with 55 pitches. Going to pitch to Carlos Correa, who's 0 for 1 today. Struck out in the second. He has 3 RBIs on the season.
Carlos Correa, the batter, with 2 out and a runner at third. And
Strike.
Correa takes a sinker for a
Sinker
strike.
counts 0-1. We get out of this inning, Holmes, please.
Second hit for the Twins today. And Correa bounces one foul. And Holmes
Counts 0-2 after that foul.
Carlos Correa, first overall pick in the draft in 2012. Won a World Series with the Astros. Now in his third year with the Twins.
Ball outside counts 1-2.
Slider off the plate, 1-2.
So it's a slider away from the plate.
Gold Glove winner. In fact, he was the Platinum Glove winner in 2021 in the American League. A lot of postseason experience.
That was a very good Houston Astro team. All those guys have scattered just about now.
Ball outside again counts 2-2.
Yep.
What's up, RJ?
2 now to Correa.
Please like the stream, guys. Subscribe if you want to. 2-2 count for Carrera.
Walker at third with 2 out. 2-2 from Holmes. Goes away with the cutter.
Missed with the cutter, full count.
So there's a hit 0-2 on Correa. Now it's 3-2. Trevor Larnach on deck.
Hit.
Correa hits a chopper. Caught by Lindor.
Caught by Lindor. All right, 3 outs. We're going to the 5th. 1-0 Mets.
Pete Alonso's RBI single in the third brought home Luis Angel Acuna after a stolen base. It's lead 1-0 as we start the 5th on a cold, windy, misty night in the Twin Cities. Tyrell Taylor leads off the fifth against Joe Ryan, who's already thrown 82 pitches through 4 innings. The most he's thrown in the start so far this season is 85, and he's going to get there shortly. Don't have any warm-up action yet, but it's about to start.
Counts 0-2.
Just beginning his warm-ups now. We'll see whether Ryan can negotiate this fifth inning. So head on Taylor 0-2 with Acuna on deck. And that just missed 1-2.
That's the pitch you have to lay off.
Counts 1-2 for Taylor. Taylor struck out in the second, has 1 RBI on the season. 1 RBI on the season, nothing else to report.
And the slider foul tip for strike.
Foul tip, strike 3, he's out.
Strikeouts now for Ryan, a season high. On down to the fifth.
That pitch he's kind of likes. He's got the feel for it here. He's been throwing it a lot. Started with Doc.
Shea State
Started with Doc.
hanging the kids. His son Acuna lifts one foul. And that'll land untouched.
That's foul for Acuna.
Then it came
Counts
Sid
0-1.
with the S's, if you recall. And then the Coney with the cone heads.
Now you've got Senga with the ghost forks. Acuna walked, stole a base, and scored the only run of this game in the third. Talked about Alvarez and his progression in his rehab. Oh, Ryan loses his foot.
Oh, I think I hurt. Is he all right? Or did he trip?
What just happened?
He's all right. He's smiling, so it looks like everything's okay. But
Counts 1-1. I don't know what just happened.
Scary. Lost footing and
Ryan lost his footing, I think.
delivered that ball very awkwardly.
What the heck happened? He didn't trip.
Didn't look like he caught a spike.
No.
Just maybe the way that lead foot hit the hole was a little strange.
They're going to make sure he's all right with his foot.
Give him a few tosses. He's all right.
All right.
For a Twins team that's already
1-1 counts for Acuna.
pitchers, Pablo Lopez to the injury list with a hamstring injury. They can certainly only afford to lose Joe Ryan. Ryan's already at his highest pitch count of the season, up to 88 pitches now. 1-1 to Acuna with Lindor on deck.
Hit.
Acuna takes one the other way.
That's fair. That should be a double.
For Acuna, rolled to the sidewall. Acuna racing for second, and he's in standing.
All right. Acuna on second
So
with
Acuna
1 out.
on a night with not very many
Cool.
players on either side have been able to produce. Now got a board twice with a walk and now a double.
Little cut and slash here.
I'll be ready for it, Joseph.
There he turns the Jets on. Stayed level on that fastball in.
Double in the air for Acuna, and now Lindor will try and chase him around. Lindor doubled off the wall in right center his first time up, fouled out in the third, 1 for 2.
Francisco Lindor 1 for 2. Had the double in the first, 1 home run on the season. Couple of RBIs. Strike, counts 0-1.
Strike. One of the things you have to love about baseball is the way that it can turn completely from one day to the next.
$90 pitches from Ryan. Make that 91. Ball, counts 1-1.
And Garrett Crochet carried a no-hitter into the 8th inning against his old team. Today, the Red Sox are at Steinbrenner Field, and Tanner Houck started, and he gave them 10 runs.
Strike, counts
inside
1 and 2.
3 innings, and they're down 15-1 in the 6th. Oh boy. And that's the same team 2 days in a row. 1-2 Lindor with Soto on deck. And Francisco reaches out, tries to.
That's a foul. Keep it a 1-2 for Lindor.
Same team, different pitcher though here.
Yeah. That's what they say. Momentum's only as good as your next day's starting pitcher.
Ball. Lindor didn't go around. Counts 2-2.
Ball that just missed inside. And Ryan looking into out of boundary to ask where that pitch was.
He does not. Kamari doesn't call that inside corner to a lefty. He then gives that to the hitter. That was a good pitch.
Low. Full count.
And now it's 3-2 to Lindor.
I mean, he's looking behind the catcher. He's set up on that inside half, over the inside shoulder of the catcher. Got a good view of that inside corner.
3-2 coming to Lindor.
Oh, he struck him out.
Got him with that sweeper.
Sweeper. 2 outs.
Strikeouts for Joe Ryan. 2 out of the 8.
Damn it, Lindor.
3 strikes, and all 3 were backdoor off-speed sliders. That had a little more plate, but had Lindor out in front.
So now 2 out. It's left to Soto. He's already had 2 at-bats with
Juan
runners in
Soto
scoring
time.
position in this game. Now he gets a 3rd.
Strike.
It was 0 for 2 tonight. Juan is now 0
Counts
for
0-1. Juan Soto 0 for 2.
season.
Strikeout, ground out. 1 home run of the season, 4 RBIs on the season.
With 4 RBIs. Through
Ryan with
54
almost
bats.
100 pitches now.
Cunha in second with 2 down.
In the dirt, counts 1-1.
Slowed down.
It was a low splitter from Ryan.
Soto is not biting on that splitter.
Ryan about to throw his 99th pitch. His career high is 112. He did that 2 years ago, but no more than 85 in any game this year. Going to finish off this 5th inning.
Ball counts 2-1.
The splitter that this is low in 2-1. Turn toward Acuna. Ran playing behind the bag, but not making any move towards second.
With his speed, why even steal third? He was going to score on a base hit.
Soto cranks one down the right field line, but foul.
Foul. Right field line and right in the corner there. 2-2 count for Soto.
You know what I've noticed? We haven't seen much of the Soto strut, the shuffle. And I wonder if that's just because he's not feeling good at the plate. He takes a pitch. In the past, he would always do that shuffle. And he's not doing it. I wonder whether he's just not feeling it. Two coming. He gets out of this one.
Foul.
On the right side.
Right side.
Castro retreating.
Castro out.
Side retired.
1 stranded.
Waits to double in the 5th. Yep.
All right, going to bottom of the 5th. 1-0 Mets. Commercial break.
uniforms. I've always loved their unis.
And you must have a hand warmer inside
Ball.
that quarterback pouch.
Strike. Counts 1-1.
See? You got the quarterback pouch. You've got the, I guess these are receiver's gloves. Decked to the nines, baby.
What are you warm?
Yeah, I'm very warm right now. Although I will tell you this.
2-1 count. Ball.
I can be warmer. I just wanted to show off the custom jersey on the air. I also got that sideline jacket. Do you have a headset?
Ball counts 3-1.
I've got an earpiece. I'm talking to you, aren't I?
Who gave you the number 11? You nuts?
Well, it's my 11th year on the broadcast.
Joe Cap was the quarterback of the Vikings. Was number 11. And they got clobbered by the Kansas City Chiefs.
Walked him.
Trevor Martin throws a leadoff walk. First walk of the night for Clay Holmes. And now the time we're on board with nobody out.
Joe Cap, Dante Culpepper, Steve Jobs.
I believe Joe Cap was a California Golden Bear.
Now, Steve, the night that you...
Steve Galbs is dressed up like a Vikings football player.
You wore a ski cap, and it really did a number on your hair. I'm wondering what the football helmet is going to do with your...
Almost hit him. Did it hit him?
That got him.
It got him. Oh my God, Holmes. Really?
France hit by the pitch.
2-1 for the, I almost said Vikings. 2-1 for the Twins. No outs.
We're going to find you a 330-pound defensive lineman to, really indoctrinate you with this whole quarterback thing.
Wait, so guys, see now I can't even hear you underneath this music, but you should be my theme song. Did you want to see me without the helmet?
It's all up to you.
I wanted to see the hair,
I
right?
don't know how hard it is for you to get that helmet off.
I mean, it's pretty tight, but hold on 1 second. When I'm back on camera, we'll all look at this hair together.
That's up the corners in against Bruce Lee, who does square but lays off ball.
Ball counts 1-0 for Lee. Lee 0 for
A
1.
mess,
Lined out in the third.
disaster.
I think it looked just about the same.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
You have no taste.
It's a steely gray, like a...
That's a ball. Counts 2-0. Clay, what are you doing, dude?
I think you scrub your sink with. Oh, now you're gonna go to the alternate headgear.
What about that hair?
I like your hair. It's perfect. Like it belongs to.
It's got a little Heidi game action going.
Well,
That's not even close. Runners are going to advance. Wild pitch.
This inning is falling apart for the Mets.
Wow.
Walk, a hit by pitch.
He's about to load the bases up.
And now runners are at second and third. Like the Baltimore should have had.
Well, you're down in that one knee here. You can't pop up.
So now second and third with nobody out, a 3-0 count to Brooks' lead. That's to play the infield back with a 1-0 lead. And Lee
Strike.
takes a strike with a cutter.
Finally, Cutter counts 3-1. But they got runners on second and third, no outs.
Hey guys,
The
we're done
Twins.
with this segment. There are a lot of Mets fans down here, and they're screaming at me, "Take it off! It's bad luck. Take it off now."
Oh boy, all about the juju.
Yeah.
Walked them, bases loaded. Knuckle up time, Minnesota.
To Holmes in this start.
Wow, Holmes, you look like crap right now.
And loses it. I mean, in complete command, and now it's just eluded him.
So Jeremy
I gotta break out the lucky Donkey Kong cutoff shirt.
in their pitching department. Now trying to convey a message to Clay Holmes. He's looking to work out a bases loaded, nobody out jam, protecting a 1-0 lead as Huascar Braziban
We need a Donkey Kong shirt.
starts to loosen up.
It's like Brazoban warming up.
Vasquez is coming up.
Bases loaded, no outs.
First time up with 7 strikeouts.
Hefner just went to the mound.
But the 5th inning has begun in a way that he could not have anticipated.
Vasquez 0 for 1, struck out in the third.
Bases loaded, nobody out.
And up in the strike zone here. Up, wildly up.
If he hits a home run, I'm going right to fucking bed, guys. Ball counts 1-0. He's gonna end up walking in a run, isn't he?
Roenick at third, France at second, Lee at first.
Strike counts 1-1.
1-1. Edward Julian, the leadoff hitter on deck.
Oh my God. Get the out. Tying run's gonna go. Sack fly. We're tied at 1 apiece. 1 out, men on second and first.
Really not good base running by Ty France at second base. Here's a swing. Went down and got just a half swing. Hardly any follow through. And Ty France, you got to know what Nimmo's on. He got caught nowheres with him.
Especially with Nimmo catching that ball on his heels. So it feels as though France could have gotten third. So run is in, first and second, 1 out, and now Holmes starts his third time around the batting order with Edward Julian, who has struck out and grounded out. France at second.
Julian up at bat, he's 0 for 2. Swing and a miss, counts 0-1. Change up from Holmes.
He's been out in front all day.
It's about opportunities to score. Wasted a couple of doubles already in this game, and now it catches up with them. And the change up off the plate. It's 1-1.
Change up off the plate.
Edward Julian
Counts
woke up
1
in
and
New York City,
1.
Nonetheless, once his name pronounced, Edward Julian, not Edouard Julien. Go figure.
He's assimilated.
Well, he went
Counts 2 and 1.
Quebec City to Auburn, where, they might not have been able to pronounce Edouard Julien. So, it's France, not France. 2 and 1.
Strike counts 2 and 2. Change up.
So a steady diet of off-speed pitches here from Holmes, and he's even on Julian 2 and 2.
He just keeps having a hard time with this pitch and swinging at it. It's not a strike. Sprained his ankle too in a stride.
Byron Buxton, the on-deck batter. 2-2.
Foul. Keep it at 2-2.
One more change up there.
That was pitch 80 from Holmes.
Holmes at 80 pitches on the night. And Julian
Foul. Keep it at 2-2.
Change-up. 6 pitches in this at bat, and I think 5 of the 6 have been change-ups.
He left that one out.
Osborne looks like he's ready to go if needed. Seventh pitch of the at bat. That's a little too high.
Too high. Ball. Full count.
Full count to Julian with Buxton on deck. Everything was going swimmingly for Holmes for the first 4 innings. Only 2 base runners. Dugout is all backed up.
Buxton on deck.
Which is a double play away from getting out of this inning.
France is second, Lee at first with 1 out. Not running. And it's pulled foul.
Foul. First base side.
Change up that time.
Needs to get it down and away and out of the strike zone below. And he'll fish for it.
Pitch number 9 from Holmes to Julian. And he hits it on the ground at third. Vientos takes
Out
it
at third.
and makes the throw.
Not out at first.
So they get the force at third on France with the second out.
2 outs. Men on first and
Vientos did not
second.
get a good throwaway, and Julian able to beat the rapid first.
I don't think he got a chance to get him. Gets it there. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. The force 5 steps to third base. Forget throwing the runner out. Get the double play.
So 2 out and 2 on. And now Buxton, who's been up twice and struck out both times, looking. walking in the first.
Buxton 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts, 3 home runs on the season, 7 RBIs on the season. 2 on and 2 out. This will be pitch 85 from Holmes.
2 on and 2 out.
Ball outside, counts 1-0.
Outside.
Well, here's the strikeout in the first inning. Slide it right down the middle. Had a lot of plates. And then a good hard sinker down and in.
Foul and back, counts 1-1.
Fastball.
Clay Holmes struck out 17 of 42 batters faced in the last 2 starts. 40%. Here's the 1-1.
Gone beyond 89 pitches this season. 86 right now.
Ball outside, counts 2-1.
2 balls and a strike to Buxton. Byron Buxton, now 31 years old. Grew up in Georgia. He was the 2nd overall pick in the draft in 2012.
Strike, counts 2-2, fastball.
So now it's 2-2.
I think that was the fastball.
Two out, 2 on, 2-2 to Buxton. Struck
Got him.
out. For the 3rd time, Clay Holmes strikes out Byron
All right.
Buxton. Got him this time.
We're going to the 6th, tied at 1 apiece.
Tie game after 5.
Okay. Not horrible. Could have been worse. Let's see if we can get that run back. Damn, man, I'm tired. Going to the 6th inning. 4 more innings to go. Damn commercials, man.
Backgrounds cut different opinions. Watch the sparks fly on WFAN Sports Radio's Evan and Tiki. Simulcasting live every weekday from 4 to 6 p.m. only on SNY. And fans root for their team on the road.
Alonso.
On pitch to the Twins and his
Ball,
first
counts 1-0.
Alonso 1-1.
Topa on the mound, 6 games this season, ERA allowed 0, 0 save, 1 OPP, 5.2 innings. Strike counts 1-1 for Pete.
Very interesting. Usually guys throw across their body.
Pete Alonso today, 1 for 1, walk, single, RBI, 4 home runs on the season.
The first base line. Watch his front foot. His plant foot. Wow.
Low?
I've not seen that.
Opposite.
It is.
Counts 2-1.
Yes.
It's like your arm is lagging.
Yes. Interesting.
Justin Topa, who grew up in Binghamton, went to school at NYU Brooklyn.
Alonso,
Lines one to center field. Coming
Center
off his
field,
box.
it'll drop. Alonso with a leadoff single.
Alonso's on base for the third
Alonso
straight
on
time.
first for the third
And
time.
it died in front of Buxton. Second hit of the night for Alonso.
He continues to thrive. Got to play Pete deep, respect his power, and that ball did die.
So now Brandon Nimmo struck out and grounded out 0 for 2, and he gets.
The Nimmo swing and a miss. Counts on
Just
1.
that slider, it almost hit him in the hip.
Swing and a miss again. Counts 0 2.
And he's down the count 0 2.
Nimmo 0 for 2. Strikeout, ground out. 4 home runs on the season. 9 RBIs on the season.
Walked 2, that's unusual for him. Struck out 8. And worked around a leadoff double by Lindor in the first. Worked around a 1-out double by Cooney in the fifth.
Ball outside. Counts 1 2.
Struggle with runners in scoring position. Came into the game at 163. Only Alonso's been able to come through tonight. Nimmo has struck out and grounded out 0 for 2 tonight. Takes that cutter high. 2-2.
Counts 2-2.
Against Ryan, they worked him to 101 pitches in 5 innings. This is his highest pitch count of the year. They hold to 90 pitches through 5. Don't know if he's done for the night. Nimmo fouled back that fastball.
Two count.
Two coming to Nimmo.
It's a ball outside.
Slider outside. 3-2.
Full count.
Tolton was only in 3 games for the Twins last year. The year before, he was in 75 games with the Seattle Mariners. That's a lot these days. Aren't too many more Pedro Felicianos around pitching in 90 games every year. And Nimmo takes strike.
Wow, they call that strike 3. He's out. He looked it down, went away. All right.
This close. Well, no, I guess, no, I thought it was a ball. You can see Vasquez brought it in.
Backed up on the outside corner. So 1 out and 1 on. And now Mark Vientos, who's grounded out and flied out 0 for 2.
Strike.
Takes a strike.
Counts 0-1 for Vientos. Vientos 0 for 2. Ground out, fly out, nothing else to report. He does have 3 RBIs.
Misty rain falling. The corner of the infield has darkened somewhat over the last few innings.
What?
You get way over here.
Put him over there. Counts 0-1 for Vientos. Not bad.
Vientos takes curveball inside. Ball and strike.
Ball. Counts 1-1.
Jesse Winker, the on-deck batter. Alonso at first and 1 out. Vientos takes up and away 2-1.
Counts 2-1.
Alonso on base 3 times tonight after going hitless his last 2 games against the A's. Just off to a marvelous start. Vientos cracks one toward the
Vientos hit one.
That's gonna be between them.
Wow.
Alonso taking for
Alonso's going to third, and now he's going home.
Alonso headed home. Relay.
Wow. Vientos brought Alonso's big ass home.
Standing where Vientos is standing and nobody else. That was weird. Weird. It's an RBI double.
RBI double for Vientos. 2-1 Mets. Wow.
Really strange was on. I mean, Waller dug it out. Waller's got a great arm.
That was
Got to
weird.
the relay, man. They might have had a play on
What?
Alonso. They decided to flip to
This.
second base where no one was standing.
There was no one playing second base.
That's a good sign from Vientos. That ball was in her half, going that way, driving into the gap.
Now it's Winker.
Winker swinging a miss, counts 0-1.
Now they had a chance to throw here, throw out Pete, and I have no idea.
I mean, Castro just threw it at Vientos. I mean, Mark couldn't take it off the third. There was nobody else there.
That's a blue uniform. It's not a white one.
Broken bat hit.
Pops it up behind third.
Behind third, Winker's out.
That's the
2
second
outs.
Garrett, you think you've seen it all?
I think Vientos was so shocked that happened that it didn't even cross his mind to head to third base.
Oh, hit him in the butt cheek.
He got goose just to add a train of insults. Oh my gosh. And we saw some ridiculous outfield play by the A's yesterday.
1 on, 2 outs for Torrens. Torrens 0 for 2.
Second and 2 down.
Ball counts 1-0.
Slider outside.
Outside slider.
2 at bats against Ryan, who struck him out both times. So the Twins tied it without a hit at the bottom of the 5th, and the Mets immediately regained the lead on Vientos' RBI double. Mark had 2 RBIs yesterday, now 1 tonight.
That's
He
low.
had only 1 RBI.
Counts 2-0.
The 7th inning yesterday.
Torrens, 1 home run in the season, 5 RBIs.
That he had right there. Vientos, that is.
Driving the ball to center and right center. That's
Sloppy
his
hit
game.
back to the pitcher.
It's a weak comeback.
Out at first. Oh, no, it's an error at first.
What was that?
That's going to bring in a run. Vientos scores. Wow. We got a late Christmas gift there, boys. 3-1 Mets. Man on second with 2 outs. He should have been out at first. Pitcher's error. Wow.
Routine play.
So the Mets get a couple of gifts. And now they have a 3-1 lead. And here's Tyrone Taylor, who struck out.
Taylor up at bat. Oh, my goodness. Center field out. Larnick, left center field, got the out. All right, we're going to bottom of the 6th, 3-1 Mets. Commercial break on SNY.
There's only one accountant who will make them pay. That's what you. Is your accountant fighting for you? That's a residence. The accountant too. Special tax day starting April 15th.
Need to install new windows and doors? Don't wait. Spring into savings with Windorama. We'll even bring the showroom to you when you install with us. Choose from top brands like Anderson Windows and Doors. It's easy. Just schedule a consultation, shop from home, we'll measure, and even handle installation in just 14 days. Now through April 15th, get $2,000 off your installation project. Call today to book your free in-home consultation and installation with Windorama. Welcome to the all-new Mazda 112.
It's all about your experience today and tomorrow.
Okay.
Mazda 112 is your
This fucking stuffed animal all this week.
experience. With the messenger name you've trusted for over 50 years.
At Mazda 112,
It's all about the experience. Mazda 112. Route 112 in Medford. Or online at Mazda112.com.
You're gonna get glasses.
No,
You need to.
no,
You can't see.
no.
Lex just says to get glasses.
I don't care about what.
Yes, you do.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Cantos take a little ribbing about that play at second base. Several say,
Why did you go third? He threw it right at your rear end. Nobody else there. Bullseye.
well, Cantos wound up coming around on the throwing error by the pitcher Topa. That's now with
Bottom of the sixth.
lane, and Oscar Brazoban will take over the pitching as we go to the bottom of the
Yes,
sixth.
I am,
Lee
Joseph.
Castro, who made that
Brazoban
throw,
on the
Cantos
mound.
at second.
Throws the ball inside, counts 1-0.
Takes fastball inside.
Well, Brazoban has been the big surprise out of the pen. Those numbers.
Brazoban 6 games, the ERA is 0.96, 1 save, 1 OPP.
He's throwing his fastball more.
Strike.
He's got it.
Looked like a fastball, counts 1-1. Castro up at bat for the Twins.
As a pitch since Wednesday against
Foul,
Miami,
counts 1-2.
when he worked a scoreless inning. It's been able to
Logan, you have fans.
working any particular reliever early in the season. Jorge Alcala gets up in the
Haven't posted any videos of him lately.
No.
Carlos Mendoza's done a fine job with the bullpen. And like we said, they got 4 guys that can give you multiple innings and they can stagger them, keep them fresh.
Oh,
Castro
shit.
cracks one to right, but right at
Oh,
Soto
good.
for the first out.
Soto got it out.
Castro got on that changeup and hit it hard, but
What away.
straight to Soto. What away. Tonight's start is brought to you by Fubo. Holmes and Ryan each went 5, each allowed 1 run, each struck out 8, each walked 2. Mirror images. Matt Walter with a triple in the right field corner in the 4th inning.
Swing and a miss for Wallner, counts 0-1.
Nothing in 1.
You can see playing the pull on the infield, particularly on the left side, but as we see so often, straight up in the outfield. And a slight shade to opposite field.
Foul tip, counts 0-2.
Going to Walner.
Got him, struck him out, fastball.
Inside corner. And Walner out on strikes with the second out.
Oh, called this. He hasn't been calling the high strike
A long plate. Came back. Got a singer there. Yep. Good pitch. So 2 out and nobody on. Now Carlos Correa, who is taking a call third
Carlos
strike
Correa.
and lined out to short 0 for 2.
Strike.
Takes a
Fastball.
strike. Giants kept rolling tonight.
Counts 0-1.
In Philadelphia, 10-4. Tyler Fitzgerald, homers, 3 RBIs. Giants are now 12.
Carrera 0 for 2.
After taking 2 out of 3 from the Yankees over the weekend.
Hit.
Chopped on the ground.
To Alonso. Underhand toss, Brosban covers first, out, we're going to the 7th.
Oscar Brazoban, he sets it down 1-2-3 after 6.
3-1 Mets, headed to the 7th.
We heard you. Savings should be easier. So we created the new Stop and Shop Savings Station. Quickly scan your card or enter your phone number to activate your weekly digital coupons and personalized offers. Shop smarter, save more. Only at Stop and Shop.
What job is it? Showtime!
You know what's surprising?
Subway at 2 a.m.
You know, the prizes you can win with these scratch off games from the New York Lottery.
That is surprising.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Bonkers.
Seriously, that is outrageous. Nothing surprises a New Yorker like new monthly scratch off days from the New York Lottery with prizes up to $10 million.
Any further thoughts? I think I need to do more with my money. I still do. I live with my mom. How much should I save for my kids' tuition? What kids?
Oh, early retirement.
How much is in your 401k?
Oh, my money's checking.
What does the K stand for?
Man, what's on your mind? Should I be doing more with my money?
Let's look at where you're at and talk about it.
Make sense of your money with Simpsons.
John is the most incredible person I've ever met. He was present as a Marine, present as a dad, as a husband. When I was picking up my daughter from daycare, my friend that I would carpool with mentioned that there was an aircraft going down. In an instant, your life does change. I got this call from Call to Towers, and she said, we're going to take care of your mortgage. We're so grateful for that.
Go to T2T.org. It only takes $11 a month to make a positive impact.
This week, stop and shop for great deals.
Cook's Spiral Sliced Half Pound is 99 cents per pound. Plus, we'll match any lower price you show us. And from Friday to Sunday, get 1 dozen Stop and Shop large white eggs free when you spend $100. Stop and Shop. Feed the moment.
To the seventh we go in Minnesota. Still a very, very frigid night here in Minneapolis. Some steady mist has been coming down the entire time. And the Twins have a new pitcher on the mound, Jorge Alcala. As the
Alcala on the mound, 7 games ERA at 12.60, 5 innings.
My Vikings gear on with the Vikings helmet and everything. But one thing that we thought was interesting, because this is a real NFL helmet, is the difference between an NFL helmet and a Major League Baseball helmet with the pad.
Bunch for Acuna. Does he run it out? He does. Now he's going to second after the bad throw.
He's going to turn second and stop there.
He'll stay on second.
Another throwing error for a Twins pitcher.
Yeah, another throwing error there for a Twins pitcher.
And then Alcala threw away, and Acuna winds up on second.
That'll be a base hit. Very nicely done down the third base line. He's going to beat it. And you know what? When you got 5-11 teams, they show you why they're 5-11. Shoddy defense.
Acuna on second.
That is 6 pitchers' errors for the Twins. And 5 of the 6 have been on throws.
Lindor ball counts 1-0. Lindor 1 for 3 has a double, 1 home run this season to 6 RBIs.
Then he's fouled out and struck out. That's took advantage of Topa's throwing error in the 6th to score their 3rd run. Now hoping to take advantage of Alcala's throwing error. Acuna at his speed at second. He's been on base all 3 times today. And Lindor skies one into shallow left center.
Left center. Lindor's out.
Has the play for the first out. Let's go back to Steve.
All right, so as I was saying, this is an actual NFL helmet, and it's heavy, mostly because of the padding inside. Look at how much padding there is and how thick specifically that padding is around the entire interior of the helmet. Meanwhile, the Major League Baseball helmet, not even close, right? You've got some padding in the middle and little thin padding around the side, but nothing quite to the extent of an NFL helmet, which makes sense, right? That's a contact sport. This isn't, but still, you can understand why, even with this helmet, taking a 100-mile-an-hour fastball right at the head, that is...
Strike to Soto.
Feel it.
Counts on 1.
Helmet, not to the same extent, but there's a big, big difference between these two helmets. Probably about a third of the weight as well, a Major League helmet from an NFL helmet.
Although we have to say that the Major League Baseball helmets have gotten more protective over the last 10 or 15 years.
Soto almost got hit by the pitch, counts 1-1.
They've done a lot more.
Soto 0 for 3, strikeout, ground out, pop out. 1 home run on the season, 2 4 RBIs on the season. It was F4 in the 5th.
On Soto's
His
0
last
for 3 today,
at-bat.
his 4th straight at bat with a runner in scoring position. Unable to come through the first 3 times. He lifts this one out to right center field.
Right center field.
Back goes Buxton back near the wall. And
There it is. Rampage time, folks. Home run Mets. He got it. Second home run as a Met for Juan Soto. It is rampage time, folks. Mets go up 5-1.
And he clears the high pitch in right center for a 2-run homer.
Dude smoked it.
Boy, he needed that. I'll say. It's been such a struggle for him early in this season. His first of 15 with the Mets.
Smoked it.
He hit the home run the second game of the season in Houston. And now he goes deep here in Minnesota to give the Mets a 5-2.
Alonso up at bat. He's 2 for 2. Took a ball on the
He
outside.
hits the high fastball.
Counts 1-0.
Here. That's built high.
Going to clear that railing with the get onto that that white padding in front of the railing for it to be
Upstairs to Alonso. Looked like a fastball. Counts 2-0.
So the Mets have just blown the drawers off this game.
Rocco Baldelli had been getting strong bullpen work with Topa and now Alcala. They've given up multiple
Strike,
runs
counts
in the
2-1.
last 2 innings.
Out over the plate, belt high. And that wind blowing out to the right's going to carry that ball too.
Alonso's been on base 3 times tonight with a walk. and
Ball
2
counts
singles.
3-1. Missed with
And
the
now he's ended
fastball.
the count 3-1. With the 2 hits tonight has raised his batting average to 345 and his OPS to 1129. Batting with 1 out and nobody on.
Alonso foul, third base side.
Sinker,
Full
2
count.
balls, 2 strikes. Ray Alcala now his 7th year with the Twins. He was in 54 games for them last year. A good season. 3.24 ERA. After a rough start this year. And
You
Alonso
walked him.
takes outside ball for us. So Pete reaches
Alonso
base
to
for the
first.
4th straight time. Don't miss a single Mets moment on the SNY stream presented by Fanatics Sportsbook. Now on its new home, the MLB app. Scan the code and download the MLB app today. Try to stay warm with that dugout. Love's a necessity to come out in the game. His Nimmo is gone for 3 tonight. And Brandon takes a football for a strike, 0-1.
Strike, counts 0-1.
One single by Acuna, his first career.
That's Nimmo up at bat.
And then a 2-run homer by Soto, helping the Mets lead here in the 7th. Alonso aboard with 1 out, and Nimmo fouls one back.
Nimmo foul. Counts 0-2. That was a fastball.
Ryan with the first 5 for the Twins. He was really good. 1 on 3 hits, worked out a couple of jams. Justin Tupman not as fortunate, gave up 2 runs, 1 earned in his inning, and now Alcala has given up 2 here in the 7th.
That's down. Counts 1 and 2.
2 to Nimmo. Only they get the overhead heaters.
Oh, nice.
Like a loop there, they're all a little bit red.
It's like at those restaurants, those overhead heaters that keep the food warm.
The warmers. Well, you wouldn't
Foul,
want
keep it a 1-2.
I mean, you might fry them. Charcoal broil.
Oh,
Rotisserie humans. No good. 1-2 coming to Nimmo.
Ball, counts 2 and 2.
98 from Alcala. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2 count. Hit.
Hold on the ground, backhanded.
Out at second.
Gets the out.
Out at first. Double play.
For the double play.
We're going to the 7th inning stretch, boys.
Equally done by Ty France. 3-6-3 double play ends the inning.
5-1 Mets.
Soto's 2-run homer makes it 5.
To the bottom of the 7th we go.
Continues for Pete Alonso and the Mets as they look for a win at Target Field.
That's way out of here.
Coverage begins with 63 games tomorrow at 7 only at SNY. Download the MLB app today, the new streaming home for SNY Mets games. Honda Sports Night at SNY. Hello, welcome to Honda Sports Night. Up to the minute news.
These are very latest with Juan Soto.
All your New York teams.
Well, it was a big win for the Rangers.
All night, every night, starting at 11 p.m. only at SNY.
Sports here.
Want to stay cool for the next 2 summers without spending a penny? Sloman's has the AC offer of the century. Get 18 months with 0 payments and 0 interest. That's right, you don't need to make any payments for 18 months. On top of that, Sloman's will include a 5-year all-inclusive service plan, including yearly annual system checks, filter replacement, and refrigerant.
Get an AC system installed with no payments for 18 months interest-free. Call 516-932-7000 to get your installation scheduled.
At TD, we care about the who's in your life as well as the what's. That's why we're a first stop on your walk kind of place. Helping throw your little pirate a happy birthday kind of place. And a being there for you, poolside, coffee side, kitchen side kind of place. Because being a you first kind of place is how TD is making banking unexpectedly human.
Where do you find the soul in BMW? It's not just in the long legacy of performance, but in those who drive it. Lease the 2025 BMW i4 eDrive 40 for $399 per month.
Home seventh inning, Trevor Larnach leads off against Roskar Brazoban and begins his second inning of relief. Larnach's been aboard twice, singled, and then walked and scored the only Twins run in the fifth. That's now with a 5-1 lead. So it's tied briefly in the fifth, but the Mets with 2 in the sixth, 2 in the seventh against the Minnesota bullpen. Soto hitting the 2-run homer to stretch the lead. Larnach takes a behind fastball for a strike.
Along, finally getting a base hit with runners in scoring position.
We've been 0 for 12, including 0 for 3 tonight, but fourth time was the charm in this game. Larnach takes the one inside, and Brazoban behind 3-1. Brazoban threw a 1-2-3-6 on only 9 pitches. He's already got 2 or more innings 3 times this year. That's his role on this team.
Counts 3-1 for Larnach.
Jose Butto able to give the Mets multiple innings, which has really helped. Larnach takes below the knees.
And he walked him.
So it's a leadoff walk for Larnach.
Leadoff walk for Larnach here in the 7th inning stretch.
Well, they had to change up work and look at the sink right there. They kept fishing, and he kept throwing. Look at all of them out of the strike zone. All of them out of the most of them out of the strike zone.
Those are the swings and misses. One center cut sinker that swung and missed, but otherwise it was on the edge.
Strike, fastball counts on 1 for France. He's 0 for 1 hit by pitch in the 5th. 2 home runs on the season, 8 RBIs on the season.
By a pitch, 0 for 1. Larnach at first, but nobody out.
Hit! Out at second. Out at first. Double play ball. 2 outs.
How about Brazoban? He is just resurgent.
Here's a guy who did not play in the major leagues until he was 32 years old. And now at age 35,
I think the Mets got this one, boys.
The key.
Brooks Lee up at bat 0 for 1, walked in the 5th. He's 1 for 4
Yep. And now he's throwing strikes.
You got to give Jeremy Hefner a lot of credit.
on the season.
He believed in Brazoban. We talked with
Fastball
him
goes ball,
and he said,
counts
"I like
1-0.
his arm. He doesn't believe in his fastball.
Reed Garrett warming up in our
That's my
bullpen.
mission, and he is throwing his fastball and throwing strikes.
That's upstairs.
Garrett up in the bullpen behind.
Counts 2-0.
Used for the change up there, behind 2-0. And they got a little problem with his footing. That little misty rain blew through for most of the night. In addition to cold and wind, it's still blowing about 20 miles an hour out of the northwest.
There's that. Oh, they call
Strike.
it strike on the swing.
Fastball counts 2-1.
Under Wendell says ready to go home. I don't think Brooks Lee swung the bat. Lee is flying out and throwing a walk 0 for 1 today, his second game of the year. Runs this one on the right side for Acuna.
Round the second, over to first, out. We're going to the 8th. 5-1 Mets go into the 8th inning.
You know who's
See, Dad? Happy birthday, Alex. That's so sweet. You remembered.
It's all about connecting with seamless connectivity from Spectrum.
What time is it? Showtime! You know what's surprising?
Subway at 2 a.m.?
No. The prize is you get one of these scratch-off games from the New York Lottery.
That is surprising.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Bonkers.
Seriously, that is outrageous. Nothing surprises a New Yorker like new monthly scratch-off games from the New York Lottery. The prize is up to $10 million.
I'm David McEnany. From a national champion to the top of the draft, Paige Becker's pro career begins.
Hey, it's Gary and Jerry. We've got an Infinity Post-game live on the way. Good to see one sort of crank one out. Yeah, it was always inevitable, but you can still hear a collective sigh of relief all through New York. He's not bad, Jerry. He's already good. He is. Well, look at that home run. Much more coming up on the post-game show. Back to Minnesota, Gary.
All right, Gary, here's the road ahead, presented by your Tri-State Cadillac dealers. Night game tomorrow, day game on Wednesday, and then the Mets come home for 7. 4 with the Cardinals starting Thursday night, and then 3 with the Phillies. You know the Mets have only played one National League team so far this year?
yes.
The Marlins. This is their 4th series against the American League.
And they have won 4 series in a row as well.
Kyle Funderburk is on to pitch the 8th inning. And he throws a sinker against a swinging strike for Mark Vientos. Cody Funderburk, 2nd outing of the year. There's some for the Twins each of the last 2 years. No relation to Mark Funderburk, who played for the Twins back in the 80s. How is that possible?
It's a very unusual name.
But how is it possible they're not related?
That's what I'm saying.
It's like the 2 Max Muncys,
That's true.
who are not related to each other, but have the same birthday.
How many Funderburks are there?
I don't know.
I mean, there was Chuck Muncie.
There should be more Funderburks. I mean, it's a great name to say. Funderburk.
It's fun.
Yeah. Vientos, then Winker and Torrens for the Mets in the 8th. Vientos had an RBI double in the 6th that gave the Mets the lead. And he takes a sinker outside. 3-2. Well, Mets have won 4 straight series, so they can't really complain about the schedule. Nice to get these American League games out of the way. Strike 3 call. Out with the cutter on the outside corner. So Vientos is called out on strikes to start the 8th.
I don't see anybody tossing in the Mets. Yes, the Mets bullpen has some activity.
I mean, Rosbon's only thrown 20 pitches
Right.
in 2 innings. He could definitely go with 3rd. This Winker lifted one down the left field line. Larnach crossing the line, but it'll sail out of play. The Braves won tonight. They had a big night from Austin Riley, 2 homers, 5 RBIs, beat Toronto 8-4. And Grant Holmes pitched into the 8th inning in 11 tonight. So they're 5-11. The Rays won that game 16-1 over the Red Sox. Junior Caminero homer for the 3rd straight game. And Winker takes a strike, and it's 0-2.
Looks like Reed Garrett up in the bullpen. Been outstanding out of the pen.
Jesse Winker is indeed a girl dad. Others stole the show at his post-game press conference last week. Then he went down with an intestinal virus. Don't know if there's a relation. The good news is it doesn't appear anybody in that Mets clubhouse picked it up. But he was really hurt for a few days. Cody Funderburk with a 2-2, and it's hammered foul outside first. Funderburk, the fourth Minnesota pitcher. He's had 4 runs in the last 2 innings against the Minnesota bullpen after Joe Ryan held with a 1 run over 5. Stands are a little sparse here at Target Field, as you can well imagine, given the weather. Struggles.
Counts 2-2.
Swings for
There's 1 out. Counts 2-2 for Winker.
decade or so have been the class of the American League Central. When the Tigers are getting better,
I don't think I'm going to stay for the 9th. I think this game is
Royals
pretty
have
much
gotten better. It's a much more difficult division. in
how
which
it's
to
going to be.
compete. And the Twins,
How it's
after
gonna
their
be.
collapse last year, have not gotten off to a good start.
Winker foul, keep it at 2-2.
Guardians won the division last year. They did it with smoke and mirrors. Guardians are 8-7 to start this year. Detroit's on top at 9-6. They look like a really good team. And a pitch clock violation called against Winker for strike 3.
Oh, pitch clock violation called against Winker for strike 3, 2 outs.
As is required in the rules, and that is a violation of third strike.
Is that rule? Could you score that a called third strike? Yeah. Okay. Just a regular K.
Well, you know how you put the forward K for the swinging strike and the backward K for the.
Yes. I do it differently, but go ahead.
I put the K on its side for pitch clock violations.
Strike to Torrance, counts 0-1.
It's the third way.
Sounds like a sleeping K.
Actually, I do it with the palms down. It looks more like a table. Yeah. I mean, you can do thumbs up too. I would do. It was not alert to the pitcher at 9, and so that is properly a violation.
Yes, thank you very much. Thunderbird says.
Red slaps one the other way. Nice timing stop by France.
Out at first is Torrance. Pitcher covered.
France with his second good defensive play in the last 2 innings. Starting a 3-6-3 in the 7th.
Bottom of the 8th we go, 5-1 Mets.
If you live on Long Island, you know where 112 is.
At Chevrolet 112, it's always about your experience.
Long Island, let's drive together.
At Chevrolet 112, we promise to give you the best possible experience. Together, let's drive.
Happy Days, New York State's #1 adult-use cannabis dispensary on Route 109 in Farmingdale, is now delivering to all of Long Island. Enjoy free same-day discreet delivery to your home or office. Go to happydaysli.com to view and order the largest selection of premium legal cannabis products. Pick up in store or have it delivered. Our local experts are here to help. Happy Days is open 7 days a week for anyone in Wilbur. Cannabis is not recommended for use by persons who are pregnant or nursing. happydaysli.com. Stay happy.
Start the new year right with Optimum. Get 2 unlimited mobile lines for only $45 a month. Compare us to the competitors, and it's a no-brainer. Save up to $920 a year. Defy expectations and say no to overpriced mobile service and yes to Optimum Mobile. Sign up today. Opt in to Optimum Mobile now and get 2 lines for only $45 a month. Call 877-6-OPTIMUM. Visit Optimum.com/mobile or a store near you. If you live on Long Island, you know where 112 is.
At Chevrolet 112, it's always about your experience.
Long Island, let's drive together.
At Chevrolet 112, we promise to give you the best possible experience. Together, let's drive.
Every hill isn't Philly postgame hot. Great home run like that.
We're having a good time right now.
To the best of the game fishing out there, he really stepped up and was asked us in those moments.
New York Mets baseball on SNY is brought to you by Wilbur, your powerful training platform. By New York 811, safety is in your hands every dig, every time. And by Hyundai, with brand new Hyundai, there's joy in every journey. Rick Garrett on the pitch, the bottom of the 8th inning for New York. And That's up 5-1. 9-1-2 in the batting order coming up for Minnesota. After Huascar
Reed Garrett's on the mound for the Mets.
minimum over 2, walk 1, struck
Gonna
out 1.
pitch to Vasquez.
Now Garrett is Christian Vasquez has driven in the only Minnesota run in this game with a sac fly, and he takes a cutter for a strike.
And Garrett last pitch
Strike, that's a cutter, counts 0-1.
Sacramento.
The bounce back performance for him after a rough outing in his previous time out against the Marlins. Slate Holmes won the first 5, allowed a run on 2 hits, 2 walks.
That's
8
low,
strikeouts.
counts 1-1.
He's in line for his second win. And they have swing. That's a call strike with the cutter from Garrett. This 1-2. He's done a nice job using that cutter as the
Counts
center
1-2.
pitch for his splitter, which is his put-away pitch.
He's a whole different demeanor this year, much more comfortable in his own skin. Last year he was so hyper, and he's just more of a professional.
That was a ball, counts 2-2.
And it's affecting positively how he's pitched this year now. He's a pro.
And a foul tip held by Torrens for strike.
Foul
3.
tip.
A fastball
Out.
by Vasquez for the first out.
Good fastball, good late sink.
You know, it took Reed Garrett a long time to get to the point he was at early last season, and then he enjoyed so much instant success early in the year. But then he hit some bumps in the middle of the season, and he had to adjust.
Strike
And to
to
his
Julian,
credit, he
counts
found his way
0-1.
back.
Julian is 0 for 3.
By the end of the
Strikeout,
year,
ground
he was
out, fielder's
right
choice,
to
1 home run on the season.
Edward Julian is 0 for 3, struck out, put the ball on the ground twice.
That's a ball, counts 1-1.
This is a team that has been struggling to score runs, averaging less than 3.5 runs per game. They have a 2.018 batting average coming into the night, and that's only sunk further. Line the other way, and just foul.
That's foul.
Take a look at Reed here. Watch that stride foot. Looks like he's really going to have a big step forward. But he kind of bends that leg, the knee at the knee, and it brings his foot back.
Counts 1-2.
So far this year. And throwing strikes and very poised on the mound.
I gotta go to bed soon, guys. I gotta go to bed soon.
Diaz get into rough outings as well. It'll be interesting to see whether Carlos Mendoza goes to him in the ninth in this game.
That's low. Counts 2-2.
A spot where you got a 4-run lead. But do you pitch him in the cold weather where he struggled the last time at City Field? Couldn't field the baseball? Just a call. 2-2 coming to Julian.
Got him, struck him out, 2 outs.
Got him with the cutter. Back-to-back strikeouts for Garrett. That's 11 for Mets pitchers tonight. On the back door, got him.
Remember last year how Reed used to be so emotional when he had a big inning and got a big out. Now he's just like he's been here before and been here a long time.
So now Byron Buxton just trying to make contact.
Buxton 0 for 3, 3 strikeouts, 3 home runs on the season.
He has 8 golden sombreros in his career trying to avoid a ninth.
Foul, counts 0-1.
So I have some more information for you, Keith. Okay, we were noting Cody Thunderbird and his unusual last name, and the fact that the Twins had another player named Thunderbird back in the 80s to whom Cody is not related. So maybe it's not as an unusual.
Strike, counts 0-2, fastball.
Apparently, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have a quarterback named Tyreek Thunderbird. Okay. The NC State basketball program a few years ago had a player named DJ Thunderbird. So apparently there are Thunderbirds infiltrating sports from all directions. And that's only a good thing. Because the world can't have too many Thunderbirds. loved all night, except when he hit the home run. Peekaboo. It'll be a little bit warmer tomorrow, not quite as much wind. It will hardly be a sauna. But then by Wednesday,
Counts 2 and 2.
we get into the 60s. We have a noontime local start on Wednesday, so warmer temperatures are ahead.
What time's the start on Wednesday?
I believe that's 12:10 local, 1:10 Eastern.
Right, I knew it was a noon start, Central Time.
To get him one of those quarterback notches like Steve had to keep that bare hand.
Get the Mets home early because they got to go open up a 4-game series with the Cardinals.
Pop up.
Fly ball shallow center.
Taylor got it at center. All right, we're going to the 9th. 5-1 Mets. Commercial break on SNY.
1, 2, 3, 8. It's 5-1.
Baseball is back, and it's time to bring the heat with Fanatic Sportsbook. Earn up to 10% fan cash on your bets, win or lose. Flip your fan cash for authentic MLB apparel, bonus bets, and other collectibles. On top of that, new customers get up to $1,000 in bonus bets across your first 10 days. Bet on baseball all season long with Fanatic Sportsbook. Now's the time for a great deal on a new home. It's time to drive smart. High-tech features, excellent reliability. The Kelly Blue Book Best Value Rate. Right now, you can get a $259 per month lease on a 2025 Civic Sedan.
I'll probably stay for top of the 9th and then call it. Because I don't think the Twins are going to get back in it bottom of the 9th. So. Should have a good win here tonight. What's up, Taylor?
Berg, who stays in for his second inning of work. Miller struck out twice and flied out 0 for 3.
Taylor counts on 1. Counts 1-1.
That's 5 runs, 7 hits. The Twins.
That's Funderburk on the mound for the Twins again. Taylor 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts, line out, no home runs on the season yet. Took a ball. Counts 2-1.
Into the season, 16 games, and the Mets have ever gone in their history without losing 2 in a row.
Big swing and a miss from Taylor. Counts 2-2.
Offense has been spotty at best. Pitching has just been fabulous. That's been the case again tonight.
Taylor just got a piece of that foul. That caught the hand of the catcher. Vasquez.
Not keeping that bare hand out of the way, but his bare hand is right there. Yep. Vulnerable to that foul ball. Ideally, you'd like to tuck it behind your leg as opposed to keeping it up on top of your thigh there where it can get struck.
Trainer's going to check his hand.
Just talking about that earlier, about revolution and catching where you don't get your bare hand involved. There it is, exposed.
Yeah, I think
So
the ball went around his fist.
Jeffers is the other catcher for the Twins. So that works on any night, but particularly on a cold night. We were talking about the AL Central and how much tougher it is now. The Tigers want to get in. They just took 2 out of 3 from the Twins here over the weekend. They beat Milwaukee.
I don't know what they're doing with them.
They were Torres at 3 RBIs. So the Tigers are now 10-6.
They're picking up where they left off last year.
They had an incredible. I mean, they basically gave up at the trading deadline, traded away Jack Flaherty, and then they were able to
He's all right.
together and get into the postseason. So we'll see if that hand is capable of making a throw.
All right,
He's
let's
not
go.
appear happy. I think he's coming out. Yep. So Vasquez is coming out of the game. That's what's coming up on Honda Sports Night tonight.
Looks like Vasquez is coming out of the game.
The
So
NBA draft, and Aaron Judge named the WBC U.S. captain for next year's festivities. All coming up after the game tonight. So we can Judge of the Yankees. They beat Kansas City tonight 4-1 at the Bronx. 4 solo home runs. And Carlos Carrasco got the win for the Yankees tonight. So we'll wait for Ryan Jeffers to be ready to come in and catch for the Twins. After Vasquez leaves after being struck on his bare hand by a foul ball off the bat of Tyron Taylor. Jeffers is the matcher was probably down in the bullpen, and so they need to rustle him up and get him ready to go.
Well, they've got bullpen catchers today.
Oh, it is not Jeffers, it is Mickey Gasper.
Gasper?
Who is going to come in and catch Gasper, who they acquired from the Red Sox.
Gasper's checking in for
Now, Jeffers has had something of a sore thumb,
Minnesota.
but he did catch yesterday.
Mickey Gasper is going to be the catcher.
He's going to come in and catch. This will be his first major league appearance as a catcher. He did catch.
All right, back to the 2-2 count here for Taylor.
Games in the minor league, so it's not like he's completely inexperienced at the position. He's just never played it in the major leagues. So Gasper is the new catcher, replacing Vasquez. And by the way, if you're a Met
Pop
fan
up,
of
Taylor.
and you're wondering,
Into the
Mickey
stands.
Gasper, not related to Rod Gasper, they spell their name differently. Rod Gasper is Gaspar. Mickey is ER. Pronounced the same, spelled differently.
Gasper wasn't a original Met, was he?
No, it's 69.
Hit.
Trying to pass the mound, roll around to Ray.
Short to first. Taylor's out. 1 away.
One out of the top of the ninth. Well, there's Harrison Bader.
Yeah, there's Harrison Bader.
Along the center field for the Twins early in the season.
He's having a good year this year thus far. 3 home runs already. He's been the big leading the team in home runs. He's got 10 RBIs, leading the team with 10 RBIs.
Maybe he should be playing tonight. I could use him. They've only had 2 hits.
Strike to Acuna. Counts on 1.
For a strike to Acuna. Was that another big game? Luis Sanel's been on base all 3 times. Has scored 2 runs. A walk, a double, a 1 single, stole the base.
Strike counts 0-2.
Second straight start where he has produced offensively.
Acuna 2 for 2. Double, single, 2 runs, stolen base. With a 267 batting average.
Oakland and went 2 for 3 in a walk with a single and a double. And he chops
Hit.
on the right side.
Chopper to second, to first, out. 2 outs.
So 2 up and 2 set aside. And it looks like Ryan Stanek
Stanek is going to come in bottom of the 9th, by the way.
6th and 7.
Stanek has been fantastic.
Francisco Lindor looking for his first hit as a right-hand batter.
Lindor coming up to bat.
Right side.
Right side.
1 for 4 tonight, a double back in the first.
1 for 4.
Lindor takes
Ball counts 1-0. He had a double in the first. One home run on the season.
Castro, Walner, and Correa doing. And that's ripped down the line with that.
Foul. Counts 1-1.
Strike to Lindor. Cardinals will be coming to Citi Field on Thursday, leading the Astros 8-0 in the ninth tonight after they shut out the Phillies yesterday.
Well, I'm staying warm in that heater. I don't blame him.
He's come out on deck. Stay put. The Cardinals yesterday was Matthew Lippert.
We're gonna miss. Counts 2-2.
Today was Sonny Gray going 7 scoreless. The Cardinals think they can move back to 500. They had been hitting but not pitching. Now they're starting to pitch. 2-2 to Lindor. And a breaking
Foul. Breaking goal.
Now he's out on deck.
Foul again. Same spot.
Fouls away the sinker. Vandenberg threw 40 pitches day before yesterday. He's already threw 43 in this game.
Foul and back.
Change up that time.
Keep it at 2-2.
Raptors share over 10,000 in Target Field tonight, but a good number of them have packed it in. Maybe for warmer situations.
Boy, he hasn't got something, thrown everything out of his kitchen sink. The door hanging in there on a cold night.
8 pitches deep into this at bat, still going. You clap your hands to stay warm. In the air to left field, circling in is Larnick. Going out is the shortstop Correa.
And Correa gets the out. That'll pretty much do it. The game is just about over. I'm going to bed. I gotta be up early tomorrow. So I'm ending before the bottom of the ninth, but the Mets should get the win. So I'll see you guys tomorrow.